Dan Joseph defends his United TV title right now.
What a way to kick off the action with championship on the line. The United Television title up for grabs. This is a main event caliber matchup, and this is how we're going to kick things off as Ice Williams makes his bid to become the new television champ.
What an opportunity for this young man right now who shows all the promise and potential in the world. Imagine what it's going to be like when Dan Joseph loses to Ice Williams.
And here you see the champion of the people and the United Television champion. What a ride it's been. Seeing Dan Joseph transition after the injury, his time here in the broadcast position, back to in-ring, and all the way up to championship gold.
Yeah, how proud he must be. How proud he must be. You know what, I'm a broadcast journalist. Maybe I'll be the champion next, since they're just handing them out to people like Dan Joseph. What a jerk this guy is.
What a way to kick things off. Championship on the line. Here to set the stage, our own Adnan Qureshi.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Long Beach, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the coldest wrestler on the planet, Ice Williams. And introducing the champion from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 204 pounds, he is the United Television Champion, Dan Joseph.
Stage is set. Television title on the line. Dan Joseph, you'll recall, defeated then champion Royce Isaacs. An open challenge to win the title.
Everybody gets lucky every now and then, Kenley.
Second title defense on this program. Held on to the title in unique fashion first time out. You'll recall he was taking on Levi Shapiro. Buddy Royal hit the ring, so Dan Joseph actually lost that match by disqualification. Does not lose the title, but the way he was celebrating, you would have thought he won the Olympics.
Yeah, you know what? It's one thing to add insult to injury, but there's no even injury. He lost the match and still celebrated like a buffoon while these idiots cheered him on. This man is a disgrace to the championship, Kenley.
Nice suplex there by the champion. There you go. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah, Joseph having some fun.
Absurd is what it is, Kenley.
Swing and a miss there. And again, Ice Williams trying to use his agility, but a roll up by Dan Joseph. Dan Joseph actually a step ahead of the lightning fast challenger here. Impressive.
Well, Dan Joseph is a very smart and cunning individual. I'll give you that. Absolutely knows how to work around his opponent. But make no mistake about it, he's had one defense so far and he lost. Okay, that's not a good record for this champion right now.
Look at the power on display by the champion. Count goes out by the faithful. You can hear the challenger imploring, put me down. Well, careful what you wish for.
Yeah, that's not exactly the manner I'm sure he wished to be put down in.
Big swinging slam there by the champion. Dan Joseph follows it up nicely with the elbow drop. Cover, center of the ring. Only a count of two. Ice Williams was in this year's PP3 tournament. Qualified, oddly enough, with a victory over Jordan Clearwater. And Clearwater finds himself in the semis later on because Jordan Clearwater got that second shot.
Yeah, okay, somebody else who's getting something they don't deserve. Let me tell you something. This whole broadcast, it's one thing after another of teaching the kids out there that you don't even have to try. You can just go ahead and win championships and opportunities all you want, even if you're a loser, like Dan Joseph is.
If memory serves me correctly, Ice Williams lost to Andy Brown in the quarterfinals. So did not go through the ranks to earn a title shot, but gets one nonetheless here for the television title. A little hockey brawl in there by Dan Joseph. Dan Joseph originally out of the East Coast. He loves a good hockey brawl.
Well, good for Dan Joseph. Dan Joseph, you know, I have no problem with him, but this hot dog and a grandstand is disgusting.
No! Champ goes down in a heap all the way to the outside. The challenger in control. This title match continues next.
Mid-South Weather laying the smackdown on your roof? Let Pro Shingle help today. Whether it's a repair, cleaning, or a brand new roof, Pro Shingle offers free estimates and financing plans to help right now. Call 901-258-6503.
Oh, heaven.
So you think chicken is heaven?
Oh my gosh, it's yes. I love that the bun's toasted and the chicken is cooked to the crisp. It is perfect. Chicken slinger.
Heaven in my mouth.
Last week on Championship Wrestling, Lacey Ryan squared off against Sandra Moon.
Monroe is in there. No! What's she doing there? We just had a great competitive matchup.
Then, Stroke Daddy Ricky Starks versus Watts had a questionable ending.
No, the question mark, you kidding me?
And in our main event, Royce Isaacs, led by Jamie Iovine, defended his United TV title against Dan Joseph. A costly mistake by Jamie Iovine leads to a triumphant victory.
Here's the cover! New official! Ah! Joseph has just won the championship!
All that and so much more on the fastest hour in pro wrestling. Watch episode 63 in full on our official YouTube channel at CW30 Wrestling.
Get your Evolution comic books at hthmemphis.org.
This portion of Championship Wrestling is brought to you by Platinum Jewelers.
Whether you're looking for the perfect gift or if you simply need to get out of the doghouse, look no further than Platinum Jewelers.
Or if you need to sell old gold or diamonds for cash, Platinum Jewelers is here to help.
Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations in Memphis, we shop at Platinum Jewelers.
Welcome back to our battle for the United Television title. Before the break, a huge turning point. Drop kick by Ice Williams sent the champion all the way down to the unforgiving floor of the Ocean View Pavilion. It's been all Ice Williams ever since.
You want to talk about a long way down. That's a long way down that Dan Joseph hit to the floor. But lucky for Dan Joseph, he has like 6 feet of beard on his face, which protected him from getting some sort of a vital brain injury. Very, very fortunate for Dan Joseph, Kennelly.
I don't think you're great at measurements.
What's 6 feet, 6 inches?
I think you recently said that Robin Shaw weighed in around 700-800 pounds. I think you're a little off. But now, brimming with confidence is Ice Williams.
As well as he should be. He's that much closer to a championship. Imagine the upset when Dan Joseph in his second match gets defeated. Never mind.
How's that for a sidewalk slam? All the momentum, all the velocity comes crashing down there. Beautifully done. Centripetal force at its best.
It looked like a discus just spinning and spinning and spinning. Ice Williams damn near went vertical on that.
It's got to make it tough to kick out if you're disoriented as well as feeling the impact.
Yeah, that dizziness is no joke. But neither of those strikes from Ice Williams, who still manages to take control of this match.
Cover now by the challenger, looking to make history. Again, history was made just a couple weeks ago. We crowned new tag team champions. Saw him in action last week. Sickening display, a great match with Wasted Youth, and then Andy Brown and Ray Rosas, Adrian Quest on the attack. What was that all about?
What was that all about? It was
Hold
about
on here. Cover.
Making a statement is what it's all about, Kenley. It's all about making a statement. When you're a new formed team especially, you have to make some sort of a footprint in the area that you're in, and that's exactly what they did. Guaranteed no one's going to mess with them.
Double leg takedown there into the jackknife cover. Nice fundamental wrestling there by the champion, who eats a big flying clothesline. Talk about a frozen rope there by Ice Williams, and you see the effects etched all over the face of the champion. Ice Williams looking for the pin and the win, only comes up with 2. Of course, we'll see Ray Rosas later on in our main event. They made a statement last week. As you mentioned, Rosas faces Jordan Clearwater in a PP3 semifinal match. If he goes into the finals, imagine the power play that'll be.
Imagine this, Kenley, is that Adrian Quest or Andy Brown or Ray Rosas, if they have a match, neither of them come alone. That means it's 3-on-1 at best. At best, Kenley. That does not bode well for their opponents.
I think Ice Williams was looking for a suplex or a throw there, but really wrenching in the side headlock was the champion. Dan Joseph now gets taken for a ride. Belly to back suplex, nicely executed by the challenger. Little slow to cover, now looking to capitalize. Down to 2.
And you can tell it's a pivotal mistake by a newcomer, Ice Williams, not going for the cover right away. Needs to be a little quicker with those covers. He's fast in every single else thing he does. He needs to make sure that he capitalizes just as fast as he throws lariats and arm drags and everything else he does. He needs to cover right away.
Mentioned that previous title defense for Dan Joseph against Levi Shapiro. Shapiro will be in action this week as well, coming up.
Levi Shapiro got that nasty claw, just absolutely disgusting. But what he did with Buddy Royal was it was sickening almost.
Yeah, Buddy Royal got a measure of revenge though. Dan Joseph digging down deep. You gotta love the gutsy nature of the champion, that never say die attitude to continue to fight on. Oh no, not again. If this happens again, it could be curtains for the champ. I don't think he can eat another fall to the outside. Able to right the ship this time. Flying clothesline by the champion.
Very smart by Dan Joseph was batting away that drop kick by Ice Williams, because surely that would have been another spill to the floor, guaranteed. But Dan Joseph now in control.
Into the cover now after the clothesline. Fundamentals gets him close there. And of course, little revenge there. You saw the big flying clothesline earlier by the challenger, Ice Williams. Nice clothesline by Dan Joseph. Looks like the champ's measuring him here.
Oh, this could be a long way down, Kelly, but Ice Williams has a nice little counter. And that was a long way down for Dan Joseph. Ice Williams might be able to have this victory sealed.
As Stu Stone would say, sending shivers down his spine. We see a little bit of the frozen rope into the elbow drop. Are we going to crown a brand new television champion? The hand coming down. That was close.
Sub-Zero is the heart of Ice Williams. This man has it all. Amazing potential to put away the champion. This might be 0 for 2 for Dan Joseph's title defenses.
Mentioned earlier, Ice Williams trying to put that title reign of Dan Joseph in the deep freeze. He's looking for the icebreaker. He's got a measure for that super kick. Nullified there by the champion. Nicely done. And back to the striking. Not flashy, but effective for the champ. Look out here. Round and round they go. There it is. Oh, he caught him. He caught him with the icebreaker.
New champion.
History to be made. No, sir. Not yet.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable is what we just witnessed, Kenley. And listen to the crowd. They are obviously very happy I'm here.
What? What are you talking about, Jazzy?
This is awesome. That was my name in high school. It was "This is awesome." They chant me in the halls.
And again, we got to remind you, this is how we're kicking things off this week. What a championship clash this has been.
This is just the beginning, absolutely indeed. That is why this has been around for 10 years, Kenley. 10 long years has this company been around doing things like this. This is just the beginning, but this might be the end for Ice Williams.
Looking for it. Does he have enough left? Oh, rolls up though. He might get the roll up.
Here is your winner and still United Television Champion, Dan Joseph.
Choosing Pro Shingle is like picking the perfect tag team partner, right, Dave?
You got that right. It's simple and easy. They'll even file your insurance claim for you.
Give them a call. Tell them Dave and Dustin sent you.
901-258-6503.